Imagine the ability to go into trading mode with your friends online in Mortal Kombat 1. Online training. It's dropping. Don't know when, but it's dropping soon because it was data mined yesterday by TheThiny, and I completely overlooked it and forgot to mention it in my video yesterday breaking down everything of note that's dropping what seems to be in 2024 for Mortal Kombat 1, so that's exciting. And also, Chris Cox is listed as doing the voice acting work for Homelander in MK1. So Anthony Starr fans, I'm sorry, but I think the ship has officially sailed. What's up? It's your boy Dynasty back again with another Mortal Kombat 1 MK Uno video. Got a few things of note to unpack. Excited to share with you that yes, indeed, online practice mode is returning to Mortal Kombat. This seems like a no-brainer. Like, this should have been in the game day one months ago, because what fighting game doesn't launch with online training? Like, that's kind of the standard at this point. Well, it's dropping, and sadly, no update on when it's dropping, but that's to unpack it again. Nail in the coffin for Homelander fans. If you were expecting Anthony Starr, it's the guy who did the voice acting work for the Terminator, the Arnold, back in Mortal Kombat 11. So before we break all this stuff down, if you guys do me a solid, take a second, drop a like on the video. I want to say thank you guys for clicking on yesterday's video. The positive support and feedback was amazing, so thank you for choosing me to be your MK Uno insider. Without you, I'm nothing, no machine behind me. Without further ado, Dynasty, show me the online training that was data mined by TheThiny. Yes, TheThiny came back clutch again. If you're not following TheThiny on YouTube and Twitter, I don't know what you're doing, because TheThiny is always breaking news when it comes to finding out things in the MK1 source code after updates drop for Mortal Kombat 1. So yesterday, in the midst of all the news that TheThiny was dropping on Twitter, TheThiny came out and said online practice has been added to the code. King of the Hill seems to have 3 modes: your standard King of the Hill, King of the Hill Survivor, and King of the Hill Forever. Now, you guys do know that obviously we still do have King of the Hill. We have King of the Hill Forever that was added, I want to say, like 2 months ago, which is essentially for streamers, YouTubers. You can create your own King of the Hill, and despite losing, you remain king, which is a really great game mode. But King of the Hill Survivor, I don't know what that is, but maybe you guys in the comment section down below can come up with what you think King of the Hill Survivor is. I assume it's probably in the same vein as King of the Hill Forever. What the hell is King of the Hill Survivor? That just standard King of the Hill? I don't know what the caveat is for this one, but again, comment section. You guys have bigger brains than me. It's not fried usually. So also, though, like I mentioned, the big one here is online practice being added to the code. Now, when we click on the actual source code that was found via TheThiny in his most recent data mine, here it is right here. You can see Forever King Casual, Forever King Private, King of the Hill Casual, King of the Hill Private, Online Match, Practice Casual, Practice Privates. So it seems like there's going to be some type of search. You know, if you want, you can just join any buddy, I assume, who wants to practice online in Mortal Kombat 1, and obviously you have the ability to create your own private match, invite your friends, and go from there, which is like the standard. So I thought that was really cool how there's gonna be like a public practice online mode. That's awesome. That's really good. I just wish we knew when this was dropping. Now, obviously yesterday was kind of breaking news, but crossplay, and not just crossplay, but online lobbies appear to be dropping when Peacemaker drops in February, just a few months away, month and a half or so. That's exciting. So I'm not saying it's going to happen in February, but if there was ever a time to add a lot of these online features, I'd say it's probably when Peacemaker's dropping in the combat pack. So February could be shaping up to be a pretty big change with our online modes. Again, don't know what this other, you know, King of the Hill variant Survivor is, but hey, I can't complain. More content's better than no content. Yesterday, I saw somebody saying I'm a shill. I guess I wasn't being as negative as usual, and people thought that WB paid me again. I've never been paid by WB, and I'm also just happy, finally, that these features are coming in after waiting months and months. What do you want me to do? What, do you want me to be salty forever? I'm still not content with the fucking version of the game we got right now, obviously, but when things like this are being added, why would I complain? This is good. This keeps the game alive, which ultimately is what we want. We want Mortal Kombat 1 to be relevant. So if I'm not being too harsh, I'm sorry. I'm actually happy that they're adding features. Now it's time to talk about Homelander, which I don't like doing because, again, not much really ever changes. But you guys know it's been a pretty crazy back and forth over the past few months. Is Anthony Starr doing the voice acting? Is it someone else? Who is this Chris Cox guy? And the last thing of note we got was obviously, apparently Anthony Starr was open to doing it. And when asked why he wasn't, he said go play Call of Duty because he voiced Call of Duty. So ultimately it just kind of seems, again, this is a theory, it seems like they were trying to not give him a fair deal per se, and he didn't accept what they were offering. And WB said, nah, we'll just use someone who sounds like him anyways, whatever. Which I still think is so stupid, because again, the likeness is right there. They use his face in this game, so how do you use the guy's face but not the actual voice actor? Regardless though, over the last, I want to say, 2.5 weeks or so, the official IMDb for Mortal Kombat 1 was updated, and guess who's listed as doing the voice acting work for Chris Cox? I mean, Homelander. Spoilers, damn it. It's been a long day. Guess who's doing the voice acting for Homelander? Chris Cox. I'm saving it. That one's staying in the video. So if you go over to the official MK1 IMDb page, you go down to top cast, and right here underneath Peacemaker's John Cena, Chris Cox as Homelander. You see that? There it is, as official as can be. Or maybe not. Now obviously, there's an edit button right here. I hate the idea that anybody can edit IMDb, because though that is kind of true to some extent, they kind of do run, I believe, some type of background check to make sure that everything you're publishing is somewhat confirmed. So though everyone says IMDb is not necessarily the be-all end-all, you really can't get away with missing too much with IMDb, because if you do, chances are it gets corrected instantly. And it's been like this for, I want to say, 3 weeks now. And you would think if this was not confirmed by IMDb, why would that still be there? Now, obviously, it's not 110% confirmed by no means, because, again, despite Chris Cox being in the credits after you beat the game, it does not say Homelander. So until that happens and that gets updated, we won't know entirely. In a few months, this is still the likely situation. So, yes, I want to talk about this because a lot of you guys have been sending me updates saying that, hey, IMDb says it's Chris Cox. And though that is real, it's not necessarily 110% definitive proof, but it's probably likely. Like we've known about this for a while now. The guy did the voice acting for the Arnold back in Mortal Kombat 11. Who else could he be doing? It only makes sense. We've been talking about this for months now, and I figured, hey, when IMDb's got it listed, that's just another feather in the cap for those who are saying it's gonna happen. It seems like it's finally going to happen. So yeah, Anthony Starr not doing it, which is a bummer. But guys, that's all I got for y'all today. Again, a massive shout out to TheThiny for confirming that indeed online practice has been added to the game's source code in the most recent Quan Chi patch. Excited to see what the hell King of the Hill Survivor is, and obviously if Chris Cox is doing the voice acting for Anthony Starr's Homelander in MK1. Of course, if you guys enjoyed the video, please do me a solid, take a second, drop a like on the video. I want to say thank you again for choosing me. Always, you guys are the best. In case you don't see you tomorrow, please be safe if you're popping fireworks. Try not to lose your hand, because you're not Havoc. It doesn't just grow back. It doesn't. So just be safe, please. Can you do that for me? Thank you guys for an amazing 2023. Hopefully, we continue to ride into 2024 kicking some ass, and I hope you guys get a great year out of it as well. I love you. Thank you for everything, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Living on it crack, but I'm not superstitious. Count all these racks, I be steady, counting my digits. Slipping on it crack, I